Students, this is Word Project 3 using doing editing in Format Painter, and it's going to be kind of a neat little thing that you learn how to use these different features. I just want to reiterate that or repeat that you don't have to remember all of these skills. You'll need them as you start using them. So I have some students that are using Word all the time, so this is really handy for them. But you need to see what the program will do for you, and that's what you're doing, is kind of an experiment with it and learning a little bit. So just try to do the best you can and see how good you can do this. So we downloaded the file, save as. This is actually one thing that you do need to remember, though, is to always save your files first. And you click and add your initials to it. Okay, and these are the instructions. We're going to insert a footer. So remember this: insert, footer, and then we're going to do document info, file name, and if that looks like a little bit up there, you can put in a little enter key in there and space it down a little bit. And now we're going to use Format Painter to copy a format and make all the chapter headings blue instead of orange. So let's go up here and look. So I've got the first one is blue, but the next one is reddish orange. So how do you do it quickly? So use Format Painter. You click in here, and you should have watched the video on how to use the Format Painter. So I click in here, I get the paintbrush, double click, and it should stay on that when you double click, but sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, you might have to get your paintbrush there. See, mine is staying on it. So now I just wipe through it. Oh, I need to put that back. Okay. Paintbrush. Go through it. And it's in the blue right up there, so I just go and paint through it. And I'm going to double click this time, and that will keep my paintbrush on. Oh, I just noticed something. See, it says chapter 6 and then chapter 5. That's out of order. I bet we have to fix that. You can tell that the paintbrush isn't on right now. It has to be a circle around it like that. Okay, so we have, I have one more, and it's 8 and then 7. So that means that's out of order too. And I got my paintbrush still on, so that goes like that. So that was step number 3, to use Format Painter to copy a format. And I wanted you to do it more than once so that you get used to using it. Now, this is chapter like CH1, CH2. So let's fix that using Find and Replace. So I'm going to click at the beginning of my document, and then Find and Replace is Control H, or actually I always use Control H, so I don't actually know where it might be. Review or references? No. Oh, I just use Control H, and I'm going to find what? I have to click up here. CH space. I'm going to include that space, and then I'm going to do chapter space, and I'm going to say find next, and it found it right here, and I'm going to say replace. Find next, and it found it right there, and I'm going to say replace. Find next, and it found it, and I'm going to say replace. And I can see that it's going on pretty good, so I can say replace all, and it will fix all of them. But it fixed 9 of them, so I've got some problems there. It should only, the most it could find is like I'm at number 4 right here would be 4 more chapters. So somewhere it's searching and replacing the wrong stuff. So I'm going to do Control Z and come back all the way up to where it makes chapter. There, this one here. Okay, Control H now, and I'm going to replace that one. And I'm going to replace, and I'm going to replace. There's the CH where it found that. It turned that into chapter. And look up here, we have the word chapter in the middle of something. So that's not good. Okay, so you have to be very careful. And then I'll say replace. And I'm looking and it's okay, replace. Here's CH in the word attach, not good. I have to say find next. And it found the chapter one I want, and then I replace it. Now it's got CH in the word watched. That's not good. Okay, so to make sure that I didn't make some really weird mistakes, what I'm going to do, well, at the end I'm going to spell check. I wait till the end to do that. Okay, so number 5 is to do a spell check, but I'm going to wait just a minute and do step number 6, which says make sure the chapters are in numerical order and use drag and drop to fix it. So chapter 1, chapter 2, and as I do this, I'm looking right here and making sure all these letters are capitalized, the first letter, bullet points, that looks good. So I'm proofreading it. Chapter 3. Look, at chapter 4 didn't get fixed, so I'm just going to manually fix that. And then we have chapter 6, and I got an extra space there. I don't want that there. And so now 5 and 6 are out of order. So I'm going to take chapter 5. You can either do backwards, whichever way you want. And I do Control X. Oops, I lost my insert there. Do Control X. Move up here. And go to there. And make sure my spacing's all good. Do you see the difference in this spacing here and this spacing here? So I'm going to take one of those out, make it nice. And then now we have 7 that needs to go in front of 8. So I'm at the beginning of 7. Control X. And this one needs to have a bullet. So if I go right here, I can use my format painter. Do it right there. I can copy this and I can put it right there. I can add a bullet right there. I could have done it either way. Okay, so now I got those all fixed and those look good. And the whole document looks really good, except for this is all by itself on one line, on one page. That is not good. Where do I have extra space? Oh. Okay. If we take out this, we could take out those and then it would all space right. You don't have to do this part. You don't have to be this fussy. Okay, we have chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's all on the good pages like that. Now notice too that on the footer, we have the footer on this page, and we also have the footer on this page. And we could add page numbering to it too. I didn't get into that, but you could add, I'm going to double click on that and then press my tab key and then go over here to page name isn't there, it's over here on quick parts. Oh, it doesn't give us just the thing. It goes to field and then page. So it's a little bit complicated. I'm not going to get into that right now. Okay. I don't want that. Control C. There we go. I shouldn't have added that part. Okay, and now let's do a spell check to make sure everything is groovy. Review, spell and grammar. And spelling, 6, clarity, grammar, all sorts of things. Okay, I don't want to do all that, but there's 6 spelling errors, so let's see. There, see this here where the chapter part came in there? And that is supposed to be just switch. Won't it let me? ITCH. Okay. Next one, shut down, 2 T's. Spelling again. Paint is spelled wrong. Spelling some more, and we have the word paste. It's incorrect. Then I can correct it like that. Spelling. Use the copy and paste. We don't want duplicates, so delete the repeated word. We have the word search, and it really is supposed to be the word search. And let's see. One more we have with paint. We'll leave it like that. Oh, it doesn't need the I on the end is what's on there. Okay, spelling is checked, and I'm not checking for grammar or anything like that. So all right, so my document is all done. It's all cleaned up and it looks really good. And I'm going to take my format or my little show hide buttons off. And look at that. Doesn't that look nice? And it didn't take that long to edit it that good. Okay, that's it. You're going to save it again and then you're going to upload it. And so you needed to fix that one bullet point. You needed to put these things in order. So there's quite a bit of work that you're doing on this document.